Good evening, folks, and welcome to Irish Media Network Sports Update. I'm your host, as always, Joe Caulfield, and welcome to the show. Before we start, let's do a bit of a sports roundup of Irish sport. So, in rugby, all four Irish provinces were in action this weekend, and I'm very happy to report that all four were successful in winning their first round of the Pro 14 competition. In GAA, Moycullen have just won their first ever Galway Championship, beating Mount Bellew Moylock, who actually overcame the three-in-a-row champs Currafin last weekend. And in soccer, Man City may have thought their one-all draw with Leeds last night was a bit of a setback, but on the other side of Manchester, United are faring a lot worse because as we go to air right now at Old Trafford, they are trailing 5-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. So tough day at the office for Ollie and the boys. That's the sports roundup for the time being, folks. Let's move on to the main interview section of the show. I'm very, very happy to be joined this week by one of Ireland's most exciting young boxing talents. If you don't believe me, check this out. Tiernan Bradley, welcome to the show. How are things, mate?
All good, all's good. How are you?
I'm phenomenal, man. It's great to be chatting to you. We're less than a week out from your first pro fight in Poland next Saturday, the 10th of October, for the Carpe Diem event. How are you feeling? Tell me about the excitement and the lead up to this event.
Yeah, can't wait. 12 weeks hard camp. I've got another week left. I was due to be fighting in Spain like 6 weeks ago. But obviously that was cancelled. Spain seen a massive rise in cases, but we're finally getting out in Poland, and at this point, I just can't wait to fight. I would fight tomorrow if I could. I'm more than ready to fight, so I just can't wait to get in there. I'm really excited.
Great stuff. I can't wait to see you fighting as well, because as we saw a little bit there in the clip we just played, you have very unique technique. Tell me about developing that and imposing it on your opponent this weekend.
Yeah, well, I'm a very slick fighter. I do fight with my hands down a lot. But we have been working on a lot of things with my boxing coach Stephen O'Rourke. Just working on even keeping my hands up as well, coming forward and breaking down my opponent, as well as being on the back foot and being able to counter. Which I'm very comfortable at doing. That's where I get my breather, is drawing people in on the shots and countering them. So yeah, I do have a very unique style, and I think that was one of the reasons why Conor McGregor asked me into his camp for the Floyd Mayweather fight. Because I could replicate Floyd's elusiveness. But yeah, so my style is pretty unique to the boxing world.
Great stuff. I really can't wait to see it this weekend. You mentioned there O'Rourke's Gym. Am I right in saying there's 6 fighters from O'Rourke's Gym taking part in the event on Saturday?
Yeah, there is indeed. There's me, Arnold Riley, Ryan O'Rourke, Victor Rabbi, Tony Brown, and Alan Phelan.
There must be some buzz in the gym over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, so we've been training very, very hard. All of us have been at kind of separate parts of our camp, because like I've been training for 12 weeks, like with Victor and Ryan. They were fighting 6 weeks ago in Spain, so what they had to do is they had to wind down after the Spain fight, have a little rest, but then get back into training. And with me and Tony, we've kind of been in the same way of our camp, so we've been training flat out, but we're trying to taper ourselves now near the end of this camp so that we don't peak too early. But yeah, Stephen O'Rourke's got us finely tuned, and we're all in fantastic shape, and we can't wait to get out there.
We can't wait to see it. For those who'd love to tune in and watch it from home on Saturday, will it be streamed on Facebook? How can we watch? How can we follow it home?
Yeah, so I'll be posting it on my social media on my Tiernan Bradley Facebook and my Instagram. I'll keep everybody updated on that. It'll most likely be on around. Well, I most likely I will be fighting around 8:30 Irish time. They're an hour ahead in Poland, but I think the show is starting around 6:30, 7. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a pretty early show. You know, it's not gonna
Mhm.
run that late, especially for a lot of the pubs back home with the curfews and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get on a little bit earlier so that people can watch my fight and have a few drinks. You know.
A slight return to normality. It's going to be fantastic. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I know, like, I'm looking forward to it. I was looking forward to it the last time you were on with Victor. Like, you must be absolutely dying with anticipation. So Saturday night cannot come soon enough.
Yeah, like as I was saying previously, like even at the start of the year, whenever the pandemic hit, I had 3 fights. You know, I had 3 fights lined up. I was in shape in February. I was ready to go, and I was meant to have a fight in March and one in May and one in June. But
Hmm.
obviously they were all cancelled and things like that. So over lockdown, it was a lot of frustration on my end,
Of
just
course.
not having a fight, not being able to have a pro debut, especially being ready. So I kind of took that time over lockdown um to reflect on how lucky I am to even be in the sport or have the talent that I have. So, and then I got back into hard training then near the end of June and just really pushed myself. You know, when gyms opened down in Dublin, I came back down to Dublin and based myself in the rocks again and really just put my knuckle down and pushed on towards the goal that was my professional debut. So we were hoping to have that on in Spain on the 9th of September, but that didn't work out. And then we are meant to be at the 26th of September in Spain, and the show didn't go ahead.
Hmm.
Uh, and then obviously we got this show. Thank God, Connor Slater and of Slater Sports Consultancy. We work very
Yeah.
closely with him. He was able to get us out in this Poland show with a lot of the Irish lads on as well, with a
Hmm.
Poland promoter. So, and with it being all behind closed doors, I think it worked out for the best. You know.
But as they say, look, at all good things come to those who wait, and you waited long enough. I cannot wait to see you in action on Saturday, and all the very best luck from everyone here at the Sports Update.
Thank you very much.
Moving slightly on, you, sir, the very lucky first ever participant in our brand new segment. How well do you know your sport? It's coming up. I mean, if you thought the pressure of your first pro fight this week was not big enough, I mean that technique just coming in there. Okay, 8 questions. Some are multiple options, some are yes or no, some are true or false. Let me kick off with number one. What boxing weight class is the heaviest? Flyweight, bantamweight, or featherweight?
Featherweight.
You are correct, sir. Number two. Which boxing promoter's favorite expression is only in America?
I think that would be Don King.
Well done, sir. Two for two. True or false? Tyson Fury has won an Olympic medal.
That would be false.
Done. Three for three. Number four. Which super middleweight fighter retired in 2008 with 46 wins, no draws, and no defeats?
Uh, Joe Kazagi.
Well done.
Yeah, that was a tight one.
They're not easy, mate.
They are.
Number five. Canelo Alvarez signed a 5-year, £278 million contract with which sport broadcaster?
The zone.
But man, not just a boxer, but a businessman. He's the eye for the future. Number six. Legendary Irish boxer Barry McGuigan hails from which county?
Calvin. The clone of Cyclone.
Slips up Monaghan, mate.
What? No, I thought it was. Sure, he's the clone of Cyclone.
Clonus is Monaghan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's right. Sorry.
Listen, you're not doing too bad.
Oh,
7. Number 7. You'll get some amount of stick over that, though.
yeah, well, especially me being from Tyrone, like just
Exactly.
neighboring counties.
Number 7. The rumble in the jungle. Sorry, the rumble in the jungle refers to a fight between which two famous boxer?
Muhammad Ali and is it George Foreman?
It is indeed, sir. You're back on track.
Yeah.
And finally, number 8. The rules of boxing were established in 1867 by the Marquess of
Queensbury.
Well done, sir.
Nice.
And
nice
that
yeah.
that is 7 out of 8 for our first ever participant and the leader of the scoreboard at this stage, Tiernan Bradley.
I can't believe I didn't get that, but because I was sitting there like, what the hell, because we do a lot of sparring with guys that come from Smithborough, and they would have boxed out of Old School Boxing Club, which was Barry McGuigan's old boxing club as well, and they're Monaghan.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
I was sure look at 7 out of 8 isn't bad, and apart from anything else, it gives them some sort of a reason to slag you.
Yeah, you're right.
Before I let you go, what I would like you to do is just take part in one more segment for us. We're trying to find and collate all our favorite athletes' favorite sporting icon. So I'm going to play you a clip, sit back and enjoy, and tell us who your favorite out of these segments are.
All right.
The heat by O'Driscoll. Oh, brilliant by O'Driscoll!
It's towards Keane! Roy Keane with a captain's goal!
An absolute rocket. Rocket from Sheffield.
History has been made! Conor McGregor is the UFC lightweight champion! And the 16 times champion jockey, Tony McCoy, he comes storming up the hill to win the Gold Cup!
10, Rory. You know the storylines and the stakes for him. A win not just means the Masters, but it means the Grand Slam. And that's beautiful.
And Sonny O'Sullivan is going to take the world title.
The Dwyer Cup to Dublin's captain, Stephen Truxton.
The fighting pride of Ireland, Katie Taylor.
Who's your favorite? Who and why?
I would say Katie Taylor, because just the way that Katie Taylor has brought women's boxing into the forefront, it has been amazing. You know, she's the first lady of boxing, first lady of Irish boxing as well, as women's boxing, and I've firsthand witnessed her train. I've trained alongside her on the national squad as well, and seen how hard she trains and how nice she is and how such a lady she is. So I would say Katie Taylor, and seeing all of her dreams come true, it has been amazing. So yeah, Katie Taylor.
Absolutely fantastic choice. Hopefully someday in many years' time, I'll be replaying that clip and you'll be one of the people that we're asking to decide on. The journey starts on Saturday night, mate, and I cannot wait to see it. And I'd like to wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you very much. See ya.
Take it easy, man. Thanks so much for joining us.
Bye.